attorney.
Okay, welcome back. Let us continue. Here, I think, The Maid's Tale. Yeah. (1920, 1750), yeah, this one. Door 6. Oh boy, 100-year skip to the future. Or, yeah, still in the past, but you know, from the past to the more towards the present time. Someone also mentioned it's gonna be hard to find it. Let me see. I'll try to search it with my with my phone real quick to see if I can find it. Because someone did give me. It might be too late already, but I mean, someone did still give me like a hint or like an idea. Yeah, on the part 25 from Alejandro Aztec. You probably have been told on Discord, or if you're not past this door, well, I was still in door 5, and it's no longer relevant. But the dialogue box having a blue rose is to indicate Michelle's POV, while the red rose is for Giselle. Yeah, it might be too late because we're no longer in that door, and I assume Michelle won't be appearing in door 6. So, yeah, but thank you still for the info. Yeah. Red rose for Giselle. I'm not sure if that's anymore the case because we're kind of turning into the maid, but oh well. Good to know. I mean, still late, but it might become useful in the future in other games, in other sequels or side stories of this story. Okay. For the first 100 years, I kept track of how much time had passed. An hour, a day, a month, a year, 10 years, 50. For Giselle, man. But once it had surpassed a person's average lifespan, the counting started driving me mad, and so I stopped. Yeah, I obviously can't like personally relate. I don't think anyone can. But yeah, after doing something for so long that you've literally surpassed anyone else's. If anyone else had been doing this, you've literally surpassed them. You've been doing this for the longest, and you're like, well, I mean, yeah, why would it matter anymore? Yeah, damn. And so I stopped. My sense of time began to numb. In place of sleep, I spent my days in a trance-like state. Oh, that's actually horrible. But I mean, I guess that's your only coping mechanism to avoid like the erosion of mind. Yeah, man. Doing so, I was less aware of the passage of time, which made it a little easier to bear. Yeah, I assume. Like many of us dream of immortality. Like I also want a very much prolonged life, but there is definitely like a hard limit where like no indefinite immortality, or please let me have a kill switch or something. Yeah. Suspended in this bubble of time, my mind went out to you. Oh, time passes. Holy, another 100 years. Can't even imagine how that must feel. The next thing I lost the next thing I lost a sense of was myself. Sorry, I'm just checking we are still recording. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I still haven't gotten my second monitor. I'm getting it probably next week. So I'm recording this video and next video back to back. So maybe after that, maybe for the finale of this game. I don't know how close I am, but yeah. I lived as a human for 21 years. After spending nearly 10 times that trapped in the mansion, I began to feel like that was all I had ever been. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no matter how much you try to argue that you are this kind of a person, the more time you spend doing something else or becoming something else or, elsewhere, that is gonna change you. No human will ever stay the same. Even, like, especially the longer you do something, like, it's gonna numb you. that maybe my past was all a construction of my imagination. Yeah, I can clearly see the road now, how she comes to delude herself. Yeah, I mean, it's clearly happening here already. That, as an otherworldly being, I merely fantasized about being human. Had I actually had a family? Had there actually been other people in the world? Scary thought. I'm currently in a funnily kind of a weird timing to bring it up, but I'm currently in a bit of a similar situation to Giselle and Michelle, where I'm alone in my extended family's summer cottage. I've just been spending time here uh, on and off for the majority of this summer and fall. So like, I'm like, the next nearest person to me is like 10 kilometers away, and I'm just surrounded by darkness, and there's like a lake and pure silence here. Had there actually been other people in the world? Yeah, so I kind of feel this. Did cities and villages really exist? Was there ever really a time when light shone through the windows? When we were happy? But I knew if I started doubting everything, I wouldn't be able to maintain myself. Yeah, yeah. You need to grasp onto something. Hold on to your convictions as best as you can. So I settled on believing one thing: that you, Michelle, were a real man. That's so lovely and sad at the same time. Damn. That you had been with me. That I had loved you. And that it was you I was waiting for. I tried to always remember that one fact. Time passes again, maybe. Yeah. Oh boy. This was the 1400s, or was that the 1500s when we were with Mel and Nelly? My characteristic energy and cheer were disappearing. By then, I hardly ever raised my voice anymore. And in response to that change, the witch seemed to treat me a little nicer. On occasion, I thought I could sense her presence nearby, like she might reveal her form to me from beyond the darkness, instead of only speaking to me. I could feel her sitting beside me. Um, Giselle, do you think you're still Giselle? Even now? Uh, I suppose it doesn't matter either way. Sometimes I think love and fanaticism are two sides of the same coin. What are you implying? Oh, nothing. I have an idea, though. Why don't we make you some new clothes, my dear? The looms should still work, thanks to your keeping everything in order. That outfit's an artifact of an age long past by now. You know how long it's been? Vaguely, but yes. As we speak, time still marches onward. Yeah. By the way, goated episode of BoJack Horseman. Not too quickly, and not too slowly, but at the same pace as you're breathing. Mm. Uh, and now, on your feet, Giselle. We have plenty of time, so let's make you the perfect maid's outfit. And if we don't have enough materials, we can make more thread from the sheets or curtains. Yeah? How exciting! Uh, there we go, that's how she gets her outfit. Following her instructions, I wove garments in a style that did not exist in my era. Yeah? They were quite strange to behold. This is really cool. You don't. I don't think I personally have ever really gotten to experience someone else's thoughts or perspective from like an anachronistic point of view, like they are from the past. I mean, obviously, there have been stories where someone from the past goes to the present and they are befuddled by it, but making clothes yourself that you don't know what are these, like what is this? I've never seen in this in my life. Like doing it yourself, that's really fun of an idea, with the instruction of Morgana, of course. The old me might have been stricken with fascination by them, but at that point, I wasn't even sure how to rejoice. Mm, how to be impressed or how to be moved anymore. Yeah, that sucks. Time marches on. No, not even ticking these numbers, just changing these. 1500s. It sounds like rain again. Shh. 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 What year is it? Shh. Shh. Damn. Like, this doesn't really say anything, but at the same point, at the same time, that's exactly why it says so much. Either she's just imitating the rain sound, or like basically white noise is going through her mind. Either or. Maybe it's something else too, but I don't know. Oh, it doesn't matter what year it is. It doesn't matter where it is. As long as you're there. It can be anytime, anywhere. Mm-hmm. Where are you, Michelle? I'm intentionally not putting as much emotion into her voice. What are you doing? I'm still praying. I'm still wishing for you to appear before me. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I've been praying for so long. I don't even know how long it's been. Before you left, you said you were going to pray too. You said you hoped we could meet again in another life. I'm not misremembering, am I? Oh boy, don't throw that question at me. I'm notoriously bad at short-term memory. Or, I guess both short and long-term memory. Yeah, but yeah, sure. Just the deterioration of her confidence over time. Yeah. Even if it's the only thing you know you must remember. Even if you know for sure the answer and you know you could never be mistaken by it. It's just like with her sense of self and sense of the world. It all becomes so numb and you just start doubting reality if that ever even happened. Yeah. I mean, you still decided to believe it, so there is that. Like, even if it's wrong and you don't exactly remember if he said that, you still vowed to believe that he said it, that you guys vowed to be reunited. But yeah, even that can be very hard to maintain and uphold over, what, 1099, and we're now 1500, 400 years. Yeah. Oh boy. Michelle. Come back to me soon. I love you so, so very much. But my memories of you are starting to fade. What did your voice sound like? What kind of faces did you make? Where did you like to put your hands on me? I don't want to forget. I want to always remember. My memories of you are the only thing holding me together. But they are slipping away from me. How did you speak? What kinds of things did you talk about? I'm losing all these memories. Please, Michelle, come back to me before I forget everything. My beloved master. Oh my god, that's so sad. This game, I swear, it's gonna be the end of me. The thought crossed my mind that maybe Morgana's guarantee that you would be reconstructed was just a lie to trick me into staying here. Yeah, I mean, there is always the possibility, but no. But I quickly discarded it. Because if she had been lying, it would strip all meaning from my very existence. Yeah, you need to believe in this, otherwise, like, there's no point, so you have no reason to hold on to anything, so yeah. Even if it would be wrong, you still need to believe it. It would take from me my purpose for being here. Yeah. So I didn't want to accept that possibility. I had no choice but to persevere in my belief that you would return. Yeah. I had always thought I would be all right, that my faith would never waver. I still believed in myself. But you can be the happiest, most optimistic, resolute person in the world. And you will still break eventually. Yeah, that is a very realistic take. I don't think like, as much as I love a good hero's journey, or like breaking, or like enduring through all odds, I think I'm with more leaning towards this train of thought that there are no absolutes in the world, and yeah, like she said, even the most optimistic person would break, would crumble eventually. Like, they could still bounce back after, if all things go well afterwards. Like, I don't think they would permanently break, because nothing is absolute. You could still try to reforge yourself afterwards, which is what I assume we are building towards in the present time. I'm just not sure if it's gonna work out, or how well it will work out. Because there has been some damage done, like the rope has been severed, her personality has been changed, and even if it gets tied back together again, there would be a knot. It would be there would be a bump in it. It would be something different, even if slightly only. And I was at the point where even the slightest tap would shatter me into fragments. Yeah. From 1500s to 1591. Was this the door one? Let me just check we are still recording. Good. Also my desktop. Wonderful. Several hundred years after. Oh, the music. Holy. Wait. Love it. Something in the background there. Love it. Several hundred years after I was enslaved within the mansion, something changed for the very first time. Sunlight, which I had not seen in all that time, shone in from the outside. Scary, scary. At first, I did not believe it was real. I thought it was a hallucination born of my inner desires. And I thought I must have completely lost it for my fantasies to have escaped my mind. Yeah, I mean, that is a logical conclusion. You have a vague idea that if you were to ever reunite with Michelle, things would be different, so this would be a sign of that. But at the same time, you're like, what the fuck is happening? I finally lost it. Because after several hundred years of darkness, it's like... yeah. This very much reminds me of a certain twin-tailed spirit in one anime. But it didn't matter if it was all an illusion. The gentle breeze blowing in through the window felt wonderful. Yeah, like even if it's fake, it's still better than perpetual darkness. But if after this, what I'm assuming is going to be door 1 from the mate's POV, it goes back to darkness, that feeling is gonna be infinitely more worse than the first several hundred years of nothingness, just going back to darkness and, oh, there was my only shot and I didn't find him or something. Also curious, sorry for all the pausing, I know we are in the middle of a scene. Also the music is, wow, so loud. But one thing that did come to my mind is since she is kind of losing the sense of herself and it feels like, wait, have I finally gone mad? Is what I'm reading from this. But also, it didn't matter. It's like, we know one other character who was mad in this story. And that was Michelle's mom. So that immediately makes me think, is there a link there? Is there parallels there? Did Michelle's mom go through something similar? Probably not, but that would be a cool idea to keep in the back pocket for maybe later. So yeah, just thought I'd verbalize my quick thought there. Okay, let's focus in on the current setting. Yeah, felt wonderful, yeah. The smell of grass, the chirping of birds, the glistening blue sky. It was like 1,000 memories rushing back all at once. Can't even imagine, but yeah. And it brought tears to my eyes. Getting your lost memories back and emotion. The time has come, Giselle. It's time for you to get to work. So this is one of the sinners she was waiting for. Like, my main idea is that this is the door 1 and it's gonna be probably Nelly, the sinner. Could be the grandpa too, but probably Nelly. And as she always did, the witch's voice crushed my elation, dragging me back to reality. reveling in the sight of the outside was the last thing I should have been doing. For it was that moment that began my true decline. Work? What kind of work? Have you already forgotten? Oh, good heavens, do you have your head on straight, my dear? I love how she always adds the my dear, it sounds so insulting. As I said, I need you to watch over the house and show your utmost hospitality to those who show up. Is someone... This is merely an appetizer. It looks like someone's here. Hold on. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Do the same thing you have been doing. Be a maid. Convince the house's guests that this is a wonderful place. Make them enjoy their stay. Now, go on. I'm quite looking forward to this. The bar has been removed. But will the door open? Forest. For so long, the door had refused to budge. For so long, light had forsaken these halls. For so long, there had been no trace of life. And now, all of that had been turned on its head. I felt like I had stepped into heaven on earth. I know it sounds melodramatic, but so please don't laugh. No, I can't laugh. I understand. Or at least I think I do. It was almost certainly a perfectly ordinary slice of nature. Leaves and grass rustled in the wind. Flowers specked the earth. And in the distance was a city I didn't recognize. I wonder if it's in the direction of the original village. But then again, it doesn't have to be because the mansion teleports between space. Probably not, because well, that door 4-5 was in France, and door 1 was in England. If this is gonna be door 1, I don't remember the exact date when door 1 took place, so yeah, could be off, could be something different. I wondered where I was, of course, but I neither shouted nor jumped in surprise. Yeah, the repressed emotions. Instead, I found myself accepting of my circumstances, as unnatural as they might have been. Oh, a carriage. As I was standing there idly before the entrance, a carriage rolled up. God, could this road be any bloody worse? England, my beloved. No, not necessarily, but Very funny. I don't recognize this. If it's either an old word or a name or something. I'm just giving this a male voice. It could be because my main idea is that this is the grandpa, but could be someone else too. It's in dire need of paving on top of everything else. Hmm? And who might you be, young lady? That outfit. He's speaking a different language. Mm-hmm. The middle-aged man approached me. From his attire and the way he held himself, he appeared to be upper class. Mm-hmm. However, the words coming out of his mouth were not in the language I had grown up speaking. Yeah. Could the mansion have moved somewhere far, far away? Maybe. Naturally, I had no idea how such a thing was possible. Magic. And the longer I stood there staring at him absent-mindedly, the more incredulous he became. My immediate mission was to overcome the language barrier. Do we get magic knowledge from Morgana? Do we have to learn this language, or... I mean, he's upper class, maybe he can speak French. Fortunately, I suppose I was able to understand bits and pieces of what he said. Yeah. Whoa, sorry, I had to sneeze there, so sorry for the pause. As merchants in the capital, my family did business with people from other countries, and as a result, I had learned a handful of words. The problem was, it had been so long ago. I had no confidence whatsoever in my ability to hold a conversation. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I am a servant. Servant? I can't say I remember asking for a lady servant. But I suppose these things do happen. It doesn't matter much who they sent. Who are you? You weren't informed? Bloody hell. Off to a great start, I see. Well, what can you do? I guess? Oh, right. He's saying to himself and not asking her a direct question. Well, what can you do, I guess? Name's Hayden Rhodes. Yep, the Rhodes. There it is. Just a retired old man. There it is. As I am sure you have already guessed, this man was the Rhodes siblings' grandfather. He was also the first person I served under as the maid. Yeah. Oh boy, door 1, but with infinitely more knowledge this time. I'm not sure if we're gonna go through every moment from her POV or if we're gonna speed running through this. Let's see. For a member of an esteemed noble family, Hayden was a bit on the eccentric side. Yeah? Okay. He only hired a handful of servants, claiming he was not fond of clamor. There was a single chef, a physician, a servant to take care of all the cleaning, and then me, who served as his personal assistant. Whenever he got the chance, Hayden would chase me down and make me practice proper etiquette. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Also, yeah, I remember this shot from door 1. I don't think we ever saw this exact shot in any of the other doors. According to him, I had much to learn. You are, at least technically, a servant of the Rhodes family, young lady. So I can't have you going around playing the country bumpkin act. Yeah. Yes, sir. And we'll have to do something about that accent too while we're at it. I'm sorry, I haven't been giving her any French accent. I know I've been mostly having her what I try to portray as more of a British accent, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah. I have an accent. Yeah. I have an accent. Would probably be more accurate, I don't know. Accent. Thicker than bloody molasses. Molasses? I know this word, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Sure. Now, I have no interest in sticking my nose into your business, asking where you hail from. But while you're here, you must act the part, young lady. Yeah, sure. Ha, lucky for you. I'm retired and have all the time in the world. I'll teach you everything you need to know about proper etiquette. All right. Speak up, will ya? Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah. Reserved and quiet. Hayden did not go easy on me either. In addition to my day-to-day duties, I studied etiquette, the language, proper pronunciation, and formal diction. Yeah. All of these are things, well, not etiquette, I guess are kinda what I have been doing for the past year with my starting the YouTube channel. Yeah, kinda important to have well, at least like a good enough of a pronunciation of words that people can understand you. Yeah, enunciate them well enough that they don't just muddle together. I remember at the very beginning of this this game, I think I was saying like water, but now I'm always saying water. I know it's more of a British way to say, and Americans say more of a water, but you know, it's more clear when you say water. Okay, so yeah. Besties, me and Giselle, we are the same. Well, no, not even close, but yeah. Any time I made the slightest mistake, he would shout his dissatisfaction. Ooh, the city. So weird. Yeah, this close to city. Listen carefully. A servant is the face of a house. Yeah? A servant's gaff is her master's gaff. Gaff? Gaff, I think. Always keep this in mind. You're not just a maid. You must always act with elegance and grace. Yeah? You must always maintain your composure, even if the house is falling down around you. Whatever happens, you deal with it quickly and quietly. Yeah. So I think somewhere after the door for revelations, when we got the knowledge that the white-haired girl was actually Michelle, at that point they made it very difficult, intentionally so I assume, to like piece it together whether past doors had happened, and if they did happen, if the white-haired girl there still was Michelle, or if that was just Giselle, the maid, deluding herself, or if it was some random nondescript third person. So I'm very intrigued to see how this plays out. If we even get to see it. it would be very funny of the game, and also cruel to just do this part, and then when the siblings eventually arrive here and the white-haired girl, just skip that portion. No, but yeah, I'm kind of expecting to see that, and that will finally give me probably enough clarity to make like a locked-in conclusion of which way things actually were. I'm currently leaning towards the idea that the white-haired girl was Michelle, but not with the correct memories. I think. Hard to say. Yeah. Whatever happens, you deal with it quickly and quietly. Your language must be immaculate. No ums, ahs, or pauses. For any reason. Yes, sir. No stammering either. Oh no, this game is gonna be the death of me if I can't have my stammers. I've been kinda masking my slow reading and semi-intentional stammering as like the characters not being sure of themselves when they speak up. Oh no. Sorry. Bloody hell, you are not going to make this easy, are you? Whose idea was it that a country pumpkin would make a good servant? I'd like to give him a piece of my mind. I'm not from the country. Not even slightly. I was raised in the capital. Is that so, eh? A prim and proper city girl, are you? Interesting that he has the ya instead of a more proper you, but I guess this is olden times, so sure. In that case, you should be a quick study. Yeah, maybe, hopefully. I mean, she is a daughter of a merchant, so she does have the, at least, bare necessities of, like, reading capabilities. Absolutely. I can learn anything in a week. Tops. Piece of cake. Is that so? Alright then, starting tomorrow, I'm tripling your lessons. Ouch, what the fuck, Hayden? I mean, probably necessary if you are going to have guests or any people here soon. But still. I... I didn't think this through. No, you did not. But I mean, it's still overall positive. In addition to being my master, Hayden was my teacher. When he yelled, he grew twice his size, and I shrunk to half mine. Hayden is giving me big, well, no. I was thinking, Garp energy from One Piece, but, no, Hayden is a bit too proper. Garp is kinda insane. But it wasn't at all an unpleasant experience. Because I knew he wasn't raising his voice to belittle me. Yeah, that is a very welcome addition to your life. His instruction may have been harsh, but it was human interaction. Yeah, and that is absolutely huge. Like, insane. Insanely good for you. There were people around that I could talk to, and that was wonderful. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I was starting to regain some of my humanity. But then we think back to the earlier line. She said that this was her actual decline. Oh no. Even if she acts as a third party, she will still. Yeah, I assume it has to do with witnessing all the tragedies that end up happening in the mansions, plus then the eventual return to darkness and just being robbed of any interaction for another 100 years. Okay, end scene. I think this is gonna be a bit of a shorter video, but I think we're gonna end it here because this might be gonna go on for a while, and I have a pretty strict recording schedule for now. But yeah, this seems good enough of a place to save. Yeah, next time we'll continue on with Hayden. Hayden Rhodes. Very cool. I'm actually very curious as to how far I am into this game. I'm not, please don't tell me, but I guess I could see from here. I'm not gonna. I might have clicked here once, but I don't remember what was in there. Like how many I had already cleared. But I assume from here I would get a good enough of an understanding how far I'm into the game. But yeah. Oh no, we're gonna go through all the pain again. Fuck me. Okay. Pauline. I have to go through Pauline's death again. Fuck me. Maybe we start speeding through them. I don't know. Anyways, a bit of a, well, not as sad, but more of a melancholy part this time. Some lightweight stuff there to enjoy and laugh about, but right now we are in a happy place, and I am happy for Giselle. Yeah, let's see how we handle the door 6, door 1. I don't know, door 6-1, I guess, if that's how we want to take it. Can we actually see? No. The house in Fata Morgana prelude, the first visitor. I hate how they call it a prelude. Or like, I love it, but it's like, what do you mean prelude? We are so deep into the game already. It's not a prelude anymore. But no. It's the prelude of the Rhodes era. Sure. Oh, Michelle, will you appear as the white-haired girl? Or it would be insane if it was Morgana. Just fucking with Giselle appearing as the white-haired girl. No. I know. We'll get eventual clarity on that. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Patreon early access up to 2 weeks, and Patreon is also now cheaper. It's only €1 for the 1 week early access. So yeah, go check that out if that interests you. But yeah, see ya.